Liberty Mills, and this is my Capstone project, and today I'm doing a class reflection. I have it set up where it goes to 3 different times in my life. So far, I've only experienced 2 different social classes, but that can always change throughout the course of my life. Growing up, I've had 4 siblings: Annie, Josiah, Jace, and Madison. Annie, Josiah, and Jace have a different mother than me, and Madison has a different father. When I was younger, my mom worked at the casino, and my dad was a construction manager who traveled to multiple states. My parents were married but divorced when I was about 7 years old. Jace, Josiah, and Annie decided that they were going to go back and live with their mom, which caused it just to be Madison, my mom, and I. When my parents were together, they made roughly $80,000 yearly. All 7 of us lived in a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, and we were all used to sharing. Because of my dad's job, it left my mom in charge of all of us. So when I think back to the double diamond model, it seems to me that at this point we were probably low in the comfort class. During this time, the family dynamic for me was traditional until my parents got divorced. But yet for my siblings, it was different because it was blended. At this point, we were never really rich, and we were never really poor. We had everything we needed, but definitely not everything we wanted. As far as things like entertainment and fun, we went and we played sports and traveled, but just because of my dad's job. When my mom and my dad divorced, it was just us and things changed. She was still working at the casino, but we completely lost my dad's side of income. We tended to need more help from my grandparents. My mom could no longer afford a babysitter, and if my older sister was busy, they would watch me. There were times where they would help out with meals and just things that my mom could not balance on her plate too. Before she got remarried, she was only making about $30,000 yearly to provide for my sister and me. We struggled and had no real source of entertainment. We couldn't afford cable, so we watched old movies and VCR tapes. Occasionally, we would go to the pool. For those years, I'm sure we were probably high in the excluded class and the double diamond model. But we did end up changing once she married Chris, my stepdad. Together, they make about $120,000 yearly, so that brought us back up to the double diamond scale, probably to about the top of the comfort class, maybe even the bottom of the privileged class. Except when I was 10, in 2014, we unexpectedly lost my sister in a motorcycle accident. Money was tight for a couple years to pay for the funeral. My stepdad pulled money out of his 401k. That leaves you penalized which made things kind of rough. The grief we carried was so heavy. Though money was not necessarily an issue, we just decided not to do a lot because we all went through a long healing process. Things have changed again since then. My mom now works at Hometown and makes the same amount of money, so your income has not changed. Now I'm old enough to work, and I have worked as a tutor, intern, camp counselor, so I'm learning to provide for myself. My stepdad still helps out, but since the divorce, I've always stayed with my mom. As I've gotten older, my parents and I do have concerns about college. My parents make too much money for financial aid, but not enough where we don't have to worry. I knew I wanted to go to Cali just with the dual enrollment program and the fact that it's right here at home. It was the cheaper and better choice for me to be successful, and at this point we have remained steady in the social class, which has its advantages and disadvantages. We've noticed that we make too much money to do most things, but not enough money to do other things. There were points where we couldn't do anything either. The social class can be something that stays the same throughout someone's life, or it could change consistently. It just depends on the different people.